I think one of the things which is great about what Barack Obama has already said is that government data will be openly available in an accessible way. So I would assume that that means obviously standards. There is a wave, a new movement of linked data, which is spreading into all kinds of fields, and it's just Barack Obama's government has arrived just at the right time to ride that wave and contribute government data from America to the linked open data movement. That's a very wide question. The web is a big platform, and the important thing about it is that it's like a white canvas. So it's something which all the people here, for example, all the young people will be able to make new exciting things which I can never imagine. Exciting things, I've mentioned linked data. Oh, also the web going onto mobile phones. That's very important, particularly in areas, rural areas, poor areas where people don't have computers. We're starting a web foundation, and the web foundation is going to try to make the web serve humanity connected. The web is humanity connected. I think what's very important for the future is thinking about the 80% of humanity who at the moment do not use the web. How can the web work well for them? I think that mobile phone will be a very important access to the web, but the web will always be accessed by a very large diversity of diverse devices. Sometimes I need something for my pocket, but when I get home, I want to have a 52-inch, very, very high-resolution screen. So I might reserve a flight on my phone, and then when I get home, my web browser will say, oh, now I can show you a beautiful map of where your plane will go. So the important thing is that the web works with a big variety of devices. Well, a typical Web 2.0 site can be very frustrating for a user, because the user puts all the information about their life into one site, and then when they go to another site, they can't use it. And then they go to another site to do something else, like to do travel, and they can't use the photos from this site and the list of friends from this site. So, social networking needs to be an open system where you control your data, you control what information you have, what photos you put there, and that information can be used by different people and different sites. Well, obviously it's very important that you control who can use what information for what purpose. So that really is the vision of a web of data about people. And part of the linked open data web is a network of the friend of a friend network, FOAN, F-O-A-N, is a network of sites which allow you to make this data about your contacts public, and it allows people to exchange in a standard way this information. So Web 3.0 is about it's just like the original web. It's about saying, I don't want one company to own all my data. I want to be in control of my data. I want to be able to link it all together, no matter where it's stored. I would remove the double slash. HTTP:// I would take those two slashes out. It would save us so much time and space, because I know they're not really necessary. But I would have to redesign, we would have to redesign the whole question where I'd have to be an expert on the laws that you have in Brazil. And I don't know what to propose, so sorry, I can't comment on that.
But in general, do you think that the web needs...
In general, the web needs a very important ethos, for example, of net neutrality, the fact that if you connect to the web and that I connect... Okay, right up. So the web needs net neutrality, which is the rule that if I connect to the web, and if I connect to the internet, you connect to the internet. If you run a website, I can then visit your website. Hopefully nobody is monitoring which websites I go to, and hopefully nobody will try to block access for commercial reasons because your website competes with one of their friends. Threats to it and threats to society from the web. Obviously, understanding what's possible, understanding what dangers there are is a very, very big topic. We've called the academic study of the web science. So I encourage you to, in Brazil, in your universities, to create courses about web science to help people understand both the technical side and the social side of this. I think we have to be very careful when we plan a new form of society, because many experiments which have been done in various countries in the past have been disastrous. So we have to be careful. But what is exciting is that in different websites, in different communities across the web, people are playing with new forms of democracy, new forms of meritocracy. The question of how we can, as a big group, make a decision in such a way that the majority normally we respect, but also when the minority is right, we can also spot that and react well to that, is a really difficult thing to do, and I'm very excited about the amount of experimentation which is happening across the web now. Remember that what you see out there is humanity. Humanity has its nasty sides, it has its tolerable sides, it has its wonderful sides. The web is a powerful tool. Information, communication is a powerful tool. And these tools always are used for wonderful things and sometimes for horrible things. So you ask me what I think about when I look at humanity out there, and I feel the good, and I see the good and the bad. Well, you're asking me what I think about humanity. And even though I've seen some horrible things, I've seen some wonderful things, and about humanity as a whole, I am thinking them.